Hello everyone, I am Nikki Huber and I am going to be teaching you a lesson on Joel's pin shuffle. The main focus of this lesson is for students to be able to work on improving the rolling skills in a target practice game. Some objectives that are here are for the students to be able to demonstrate by throwing underhand using a mature pattern in non-dynamic environments closed skills with understanding. They need to adjust arm swing and tempo in order to hit the object, the pin. And the second one, students will be able to demonstrate a mature throwing pattern for a modified target game such as bowling, bounce, or horseshoes, or in this instance, Joel's pin shuffle. The two standards that I thought fit really well with this game is standard one, the physically literate individual demonstrate competency in a variety of motor skills and movement patterns. The second standard fit well too, and this standard is the physically literate individual applies knowledge of concepts, principles, strategies, and tactics related to movement and performance. The academic language that the students will need to know is hand-eye coordination, forward swing, backswing, stance, and rolling skills. The grade level that I will be teaching would be grade level 1 through 4, and the class size would be 20. This lesson should take around 40 minutes. The safety concerns and precautions is the students will throw the ball overhand instead of underhand and rolling it on the ground. The students can get hit with the ball. Some materials and equipment you will need are pins, foam balls, tape, or cones. You can also use just lines on the floor as well. And 3 different size targets. You can also use music as well. The organization and pre-teaching management, I will have the tape and cones marking the different levels of distance the students will be underhand throwing on the ground from. The introduction/instant activity is going to be called Throw and Catch Challenge. You will have the students spread out and find a personal spot in the gym. You will give half the students a ball. On the music or start signal, have the students jog anywhere in the gym. When the music stops, or you do have a second stop signal, the students are going to freeze where they are. The teacher, I will yell a number and a type of throw. So for example, I say 10 overhand, and the students with a ball will find a student without a ball and perform 10 overhand throws. When they are done with their 10 throws and catches, they will continue to either walk, skip around the gym. You can do different locomotor movements as well. And then you start the music again after I would give the command of how many throws and the type of throw they will be doing the next time I stop the music. The students need to find a different partner to throw and catch with, and this time they will perform 11 underhand throws. And when they are done with the 11 underhand throws, they will move around the gym again. If a student cannot find a partner quickly, you can have them stop where they are and wave their hands as high as they can in the air. And then they should be able to find a partner as fast as they can doing that. You can do this for 5 to 10 minutes. Some important cues and points are students should not start throwing until the balls have until all the students have a partner. The students with balls should throw to the closest student, not to somebody and run to somebody across the gym. Some type of throws that you can also have them do is non-dominant hand, and some different ones like under the leg, behind the back, backwards throw, etc. One other reminder, no throwing and catching until everyone finds a partner. And make sure everyone has a different partner. And activity 1, we are going to be working on the motion with hitting a square target taped on the gym wall. This is going to improve the student's accuracy with underhand rolling. Some cues that I will be saying throughout this activity is face your target, step with your opposite foot towards the target. So if you are right hand and you're throwing with your right hand, you step toward the target with your left foot. If you are left-handed and you're throwing the ball with your left hand, step with the target with your right foot. You will use a pendulum arm motion with the arm you are throwing with, like you were bowling, basically. One last one, follow through to the sky or the ceiling with the hand you are throwing with. In transition 1, everyone will already have a ball, so I'm going to have the students get 3 different size pins and start and put the biggest pin next to the wall. They will start with the next activity. I will be walking around asking if they have any questions as well as making sure their form is correct. And in activity 2, students will be now aiming at different size pins for the students to practice on the arm swing as well as target practice. There will be different stations of different distances as well as different size pins. They can interchange the pins that they have, and they can just back up to or get closer to the pins. In transition 2, I will have students partner up, and one person with a partner will go, and one person in the partners will go grab a ball and find the pin that will be in the middle of both of the partners. I will ask them to raise their hand that they will be underhand throwing with, and take a step with the foot that they are stepping with. And I will make sure that they're opposites. I'll be also walking around asking if they have any questions, as well as making sure their form is correct. In activity 3, this should be about 20 minutes long, and this is Joel's pin shuffle, and we are getting to the final activity. The students are going to partner up and face each other along the edges of the gym. We will place one pin in between each pair, and one player will have a foam ball or a dodgeball. You can use the lines in the court, or you can do cones or use tape. You can go lengthwise instead of widthwise if that is easier. It's all depending on the gym. Partners will be rolling the ball back and forth trying to knock over the pin. So if a partner rolled it and missed it, then the other partner, gets it and rolls it back. And it keeps going. If the pin is knocked over, then that pin advances to one spot closer to the person who knocked it over. If the other player knocks it over, it'll go back to where it was. This goes back and forth until one of the players has advanced the pin all the way to the start line. Then they can place it back in the middle and play again. The objects of this game is for the partners to compete to be the first to get the pin on their side by rolling the ball at it and knocking it over successfully a few times. Every time a person knocks over the pin advances closer to that player. And this game is really great target practice game to work on improving the rolling skill. Some cues that I will remind them is to face the target, step with the opposite foot, pendulum arm motion, and throw and follow through to the sky. So in this instance, let's say the red star right here hits this pin. The pin will then move closer to the red star, and it advances closer to the red star and it is farther away from this one. Then this person will try to hit the pin right here and they will try to get it. If they do hit the pin down, then it moves right back to the middle and the game will keep going until this player or this player gets it to where they are. And for closure/summary, students are going to finish an exit slip in which they will have questions on it for them to answer. The questions are going to be in regarding to forward swing, backswing, stance, hand-eye coordination, and rolling skills. For the homework, they do just need to finish the exit slip.